That was one of the best things I've ever done. Hard as fuck, but when's the next one?
Yeah.
Try to empower people to have the confidence, to get past the nerves, to get past the anxiety, to do something really fucking hard.
Yeah.
Something really hard that scares the absolute shit out of them. It wasn't how many flags can we bring, it was how many people can we get to the event that have the confidence and the courage to get there and compete and do it.
I can't do this, I can't do that. But then switch around to then jump in that team and see what she did as well.
She was so proud of it. You know, she's so glad she did it. You know what I mean? That's the first thing I said to her. I said, are you glad you did it? She goes like, absolutely. Like, she loved it. She just loved it.
Yeah.
It's the personal growth of trying something that's so fucking hard that you're so scared of and getting it done and doing it. And then what that does for you as a person. Giga G.
Right, before we even start, I want to say a big welcome back to our casting couch.
Yeah, right.
Feel that comfort. And the boys.
Like, it's going to be weird being on this side, but there was not a shot that I was not sitting on his couch.
Exactly.
Sorry, lads.
You guys get the Timu version of the casting couch.
You know what? It's actually quite good.
It's comfort.
Oh, here we go.
It's comfort.
Oversell.
It's nice. I like the colour.
Matty's going to get a couple of drinks in and start massaging again.
I don't know what you're talking about. I do not know what you're talking about.
This is just relax.
Wait, when do we do this?
Oh man. Before we even start the episode today, man. Last week's episode was crazy.
Jono's.
Part 2.
So like our first 2 part and needed 2 parts. Man, like it's heavy shit. But man, like biggest respect in the world for the man to jump on and have the courage to share everything he did. If you did not see that ep, like do yourself a favor, go check it out, man. Like wild story. So brave, like I said, to speak, and just so proud of him.
Exactly, and invest in some tissues before you watch it. Definitely invest in some tissues. Turn the lights down a little bit because it can get dusty.
It got us live, and then it got me again watching it back.
I said something to him. I was like, dude, like hearing it again for the second time, I was just as emotional.
Yeah.
When you came back to the gym and explained it to me, like, just wait until you sit down and watch it. It is a roller coaster. You were not lying. I was like, oh yeah, okay, it's pretty cool. That was one of the most intense things I've ever watched.
Sure. I said to him after, I said, bro, it was like chapters in a book. It was just like one thing. Have you seen it yet?
Yeah.
Wild, eh?
I think it's interesting hearing it straight from him, because you get little bits and pieces from his friends and family and all that sort of stuff, but hearing it straight from him, the way he tells it.
But even to know, like how he said, like we might be just tapped 40%.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude. That's crazy.
You might need a part 3 and a part 4.
Yeah. Like Peter Jackson needs to get hold of and make a movie, like, you know, the trilogy, then the prequel trilogy. Anyway, man, we're here for something big. Like,
big app.
Like we had a crazy weekend 2 weekends ago. I think we'll throw it over to Matty Badge. Just give us a bit of an intro of what we went down a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, look, HYROX Sydney 2026. It was absolutely crazy. I think that's probably the only way to put it. 5 days, action-packed. We had, it's 118 people from the
Well, I
team
think technically, like there was more that like filled our teams, but like 118 of our people, It was, man, like one for the books.
We had, I have no doubt that we were the most highly represented gym at that place.
Which would be so cool to know.
Those numbers would be sick. But not even just competitors, man. Our support and spectators, you know what I mean? Like, let's be honest, spectating is a sport on its own.
Oh, 100%.
Facts.
100%.
I think we probably need to give you a bit of a shout out to you guys as well. I don't know how you were able to race with the amount of screaming, cheering, shouting. How did you even have energy left by the time it was for you guys to race? I don't know.
Just send it.
Send it, yeah. And man, like for me, it's like, I look at it like, we had 180 members put in 9 to 12 weeks worth of work to get there. And I'll make sure I'm a turner for, like, I think it's probably like 2 or 3 races I may have missed.
Yeah. And that was, like, I was the same, man. Like obviously I was going out there to do my best effort, but it was going to be my best effort under those conditions, because there was no way I was not going to like miss anyone that I could.
Yeah.
Same deal. I think there was a couple of races that I didn't get to the venue for, and there was obviously a couple that I missed because I was either preparing or racing myself.
Yeah.
But like any opportunity I had, like I was trying to be on course, like just for the same thing, man. Like we had so many people just put in so much hard yards for so long, and we seen like all the adversity and all the effort they got to just to get to the line. So we were just like, man, like we just want to try to be there as often as we can to support as many people as we can. Like we're gutted we couldn't catch everyone, but yeah, we done our best, and it was I mean phenomenal vibe and atmosphere, man, and I wouldn't change it.
I think the way that I summed it up was it felt like a music festival that went for 5 days.
Backing it up every single day.
Yeah.
The vibe
That's what my feet felt like.
You couldn't find anyone. Your phone battery was nosediving the whole time.
Like day one, I was so unprepared. I had to go to my car twice to try to charge my phone just to try to get some kind of battery back into it. And then for the rest of the 4 days, I had me fucking blocking the car. You'd see me walk around with my block in my backpack and the cord coming to my phone in my pocket. Yeah, it was just a never-ending battery on my phone.
Let's just put a pause on that. But how often do we see during the day that Kye's phone is on E anyway? It's not his phone, his laptop. His phone is laptop.
Okay, mate. Okay.
You need to walk around with power packs.
Yeah.
But just before we move on, quickly, what did it mean to you, both of you guys, seeing so many people from our gym represent the standard?
Yeah, we spoke about this, man. Like, and I kind of touched on it with the team. Like, there's a stack of studios out there that do HYROX very well, and they've got some like really high performers, some like elite athletes. You know, there's a lot of gyms out there that have guys that are like constantly podiuming and hitting flags, which is awesome, man. Like, that's cool to see. But it's for us. It's more than that. Like it's like no doubt, man. Like we've got a couple of like real hot top performers that are right on the edge of flags. Like every time they step on the course, and like we're all in for them, and we know we can provide a service that gets them close and gets them there. But for us, it's been the best way I can describe it is like it's trying to empower people to have the confidence to get past the nerves, to get past the anxiety, to do something really fucking hard. Yeah. Something really hard that scares the absolute shit out of them, trying to empower as many people as possible to get past all of that anxious anxiety and nerves and get to the fucking line. And then when they hear that countdown and they go, as many people as possible to have that much confidence, that was our goal. Yeah. So like, it wasn't how many flags can we bring, it was how many people can we get to the event that have the confidence and the courage to get there and compete and do it. Yeah, that was our goal.
It's a leap of faith, right? Because the first timers, I think there was over 40 first timers that we took there. Yeah. And it's the unknown. It's, can I do this? Can I get through this? Like we know that they can. Yeah. Right? It's very much possible. Yeah. But then seeing people cross over that finish line or do that part of their relay, if they were doing like that, going, wow. That was really hard, but I can do it, and I'm keen, and I want to go back and do it again. That's
the part where they go, all right, when's the next race?
Yeah, legit.
That's like that click right there. That's when you're like, all right, they're sold. They're done.
And like I had the messages of the week, and I'm sure you all did too. Yep. Like people, you know, as it's getting close, you know, the nerves and the anxiety kicks in, and they start like having questions, and they start sending you messages, and you know, you're not talking people off a cliff, but you know, but you can feel it. Like trust this, you got it. Like, and you're like, so you're trying to give them advice, and you're trying to give them, you know, the courage to get there, because like as soon as they cross that line, like all the emotion about succeeding something that they seem so unreachable, that they finally did it, and then that's the response is like, that was one of the best things I've ever done. Hard as fuck. But when's the next one?
Yeah, I think another thing is, and we're skipping to the end now, like you get that secondhand emotion because other spectators see, they just crossed the finish line, but you're seeing, you know, the early mornings, the late nights, all the adversities that they went through. You know their backstories. You know what's going on with family, what's going on with work. You're seeing all that as they cross the finish line as well. Yeah. And it's so hard not to get emotional for them as they cross the finish line.
100%.
We're not really emotional guys.
Nah. Who are you talking to? I think the biggest thing for me is watching an idea come into fruition. You know what I mean? Like after Sydney last year, I remember Kye saying, like, as we wanted to start building and growing like the standards version of HYROX as a modality in our gym, he's like, I want a double. And like he said, not for flags, not for podiums, but we want twice as much people to feel that like accomplishment, that achievement. For some people, that might be their first and last race, and that's okay. Yeah. But they're gonna look back, like as HYROX grows, they're part of that growth now. They're gonna look back, you know, they're gonna be like, I did that, and I think it's generational as well. You know, parents had their kids there, their partners there. You know, partners like, man, I might try it now, or partners going like, oh, man, I ain't doing that. But you know, that sense of confidence when they finish their line, and their partners say like, man, I would never do that.
Dude, the kids watching their parents,
I know,
and like being so proud of them,
yeah.
Like,
and hearing them cheer them on.
Yeah, like we heard so many of those stories. And it's like it's not just the physical aspect of completing it and getting it done. It's the personal growth of trying something that's so fucking hard that you're so scared of and getting it done and doing it. And then what that does for you as a person, and then how that sets you up to accomplish more shit down the track.
100%.
Definitely. All right. Well, why don't we go back to the start of the week?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Wednesday.
Yep.
Being day one. Why don't we break that down a little bit more?
Yeah. I mean, Wednesday's the icebreaker, and who better to do it? Like I gotta give like big mention to Kye and Benny.
Yeah, man.
You know,
our
like
boys out the gate,
and these are probably our two fastest boys there. You know. And they kind of go out there, they set the platform for us. Not to say like we want to be better than them, but you know, like they're out there breaking the ice for us. And I don't know how many people said they were tuned into their phone. If they couldn't be, they were tuned into their phone. Like it was like the finale episode. Like everyone's waiting for the results, and we're posting it. And you're reading the words on the phone, but you're hearing people cheer these two on. And Benny and Cammy, man, like if you know Cammy's story, like we know Cammy's story. You know,
we've got to get him on here.
It started but before HYROX.
We're still trying.
We've got to get Cammy on here.
A dude that
he's got a story. He should speak on, man. Like, just because it's so powerful. Like it's so powerful, and he's so and he's so fucking inspiring.
A dude who didn't want a bar of us. You know, he accidentally did the wrong class for his first time with the animals, got cooked. Gave us a phone call. I don't think this is the gym for me. Now, like 3 years later,
he's a beast.
He is absolutely a beast. He is an absolute beast. And Benny, same with Benny, man. Like that guy, like I always muck around. Kai say, man, remember we did our first kind of like coaches versus members relay, and we're like, man, Benny, like you need to pick your game up. Yeah. Like after his push, like he did well, but you know, like come on, Benny, you need a dog in you.
Yeah.
And now, man, like those two off the block, man.
Yeah, unforgettable, both of them. Absolutely. So we had the men's doubles, and we went to men's solos. We had Joshy Hewitt go out as well. I think he did a really, really good job. I think it was close to a minute PB, which was awesome. Then we had the ladies.
I think D and Lee's double.
Yeah.
Which was a plus 3 minute PB.
Yeah. And crazy. And these ladies, man, they grind. You know, I think, and it's not my story to tell. Like both these ladies with their age and ailments, and you don't see them saying, that's my stumbling block, I'm going to stop here. Like, you know, and
they just keep going.
They keep going.
Yeah.
Even in the classes leading up to it, they just keep going.
They accidentally, or not accidentally, they accidentally in Brisbane bought a woman's double pro, you know, and they still smash that.
Yeah. So good.
You know, and like for me, man, like these ladies are inspirations, man.
Yeah, that's cool. So then we moved on to our solos. So we had Eliza, Jess, and Georgia as well.
Which was debuts, right?
Yeah. So with Eliza, like hearing her story, like 2 years in a row due to injury and stuff, she's had to like cancel her HYROX, and so this was big for her.
Yeah.
She was saying leading into it, you know, like she did everything she could to make sure she stayed fit, she stayed healthy, because like, you know, for someone who's a high competitor in different areas, like it was a bit of a setback for her knowing that she had to cancel, but to come through this one, to go through it, and to see her hubby and her kids there cheering on, even see her on the course. I swear to God, she gave me a couple of death stares, like, don't talk to me right now, George.
Well, I think that's the case. I think that Brendan's now been sucked in.
He has to go to Melbourne.
So he's been pulled into the black hole. So he'll be down there doing it.
Jess always has a family there.
Well, dude, Jess went back to back.
Yeah.
She done Wednesday, Thursday.
That's
she
worth a shout out too.
Yeah.
Back to back days. Gangster.
Because she did the doubles with Celeste, I think, the next day.
Yeah.
So probably want to just touch on that too, because I think that was one of the things we wanted to talk about today, was the people that did multiple races, right? How do you prepare for 3 races, backing up for those races, making sure your body's good to go? Is it just one of those things where you close your eyes and
Well, that was
get to the end of the week?
G done 3, three wasn't planned far out. He picked up a race. Was it 2 weeks out?
2 days out.
Was it actually 2 days out?
2 days out.
Okay, there you go. So he picked up the third race 2 days out. But man, it's like for him at least, it was the 6 months of work he done prior. The 6 months of work he done preparing his body, a lot of prehab stuff, and he had himself absolutely primed so his body could handle it. That's how he got through it.
100%.
We've seen the work he put in.
100%. And I think with Jess, like Jess is like she's not loud in the gym, but she puts in work, man. She'll turn up, she'll do the morning classes after, and Jess made it clear to me and Kye, like, you know, like she's very nervous when she first came to us. She even did it as a goal in the mirror, be more brave, try other classes. And like Jess is a silent achiever, but she's always got her head down, putting in work, and to put her hand up and go back to back, like that's, like she'll come across, she won't say she's confident in it, but she's going to give it a go, you know. And that comes back to what we said earlier, like people doing hard shit.
It's inspiring, very inspiring. And then, Georgia. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Georgia's a beast.
She's a beast. And again, Georgia's another one, like, you know, like leading up into it, man, like her confidence was up and down. Her nerve system was up and down. But Georgie's one of those ones that she'll bite down on the chomp. Like when it comes to game day, like I think when the bell switches, boom, that's a different.
I don't know anyone else really with a competitive streak.
If
I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I've seen her play noughts and crosses and get her back up about it. Right.
She'll say she's non-competitive,
No.
and then when the whistle goes, boom, that's it. She's on.
Yeah. So look, I think that's awesome. And then I suppose with the rest of Wednesday we had our
relays.
Yeah, our relay. So we had our one and only mixed relay with Jono, Tay, Rach, and Sean, and then we had our women's relays as well. So
yeah, which were awesome. Like the mixed relay was awesome. Good to see these guys get out there because Shawnee and Rachel, you know, they're just new to the whole thing, and Rachel having a CrossFit background, like this was a new step for her coming into HYROX, and for them it just kind of testing the waters, and they just loved it. They loved it. And then our ladies, they actually placed, didn't they?
Yeah, I think it was the team with Vicky and
Maddie
Mads.
and Zoe
and Tanya.
So 15th age group.
Yeah, they got 15th in the age group, and they're all first timers.
Yeah.
And again, like the you hear the back and forth stories with these ladies. Like, can I do this? Can I do this? And you know, they always say like, I'm not competitive, but when they're on the track, it's like, oh, miss, I'm not competitive. Yeah. It's like they in.
I love the idea of having relays. Not personally, I don't like doing relays, but I do like having the option there for people that have never done it before. They're like, oh, sweet, it's only
as
it's
an
a
entry.
quarter of the work,
As
and
an
then
entry,
they'll do that one thing, and then I've had people go, mixed relay was fun. All right, solo pros, let's go.
Well, because we see it in our entries from last year to this year. So like last year, the majority of our numbers were relays.
Yeah.
The majority were numbers.
Yeah.
This year, the majority of our numbers were doubles.
Yeah.
So it's like people kind of dipped their toe in the water with the relay, got the confidence. I mean, like I need a bit more, and then challenge themselves with a double.
Yeah.
So like this year we had like out of our 8 relay teams, that's 32 people that done relays. It'd be cool to see how many of those, and we know we've already starting to hear like a lot of them are like now looking at the doubles and
solos in Melbourne.
The chat has started, and the motivation is there for sure
already for Melbourne.
Definitely.
I mean, but just like in those, there's some cool stories in these relay teams, man. Like I'd love to speak on Molly Summer.
Oh,
I've got something to say there too. So please start.
Yeah.
So you know, Molly was one of those people that, and there's more than just Molly, but there's just definitely one of the people that were like, we know what she's capable of, but it's about her having confidence in herself, and then us like trying to bring that out in her.
Yep.
You know, just for her to get past her anxiety and her nerves about, and then stepping out on that line. Like at one point she was out of that relay team. You know, like kind of let those feelings like overwhelm her a little. And then, you know, got past it, got the courage to say, fuck, I think I want back in that team. So to see her overcome that, and man, like, it was just like, it's that feeling as a coach, man. Like when she got to that line, she crossed that line, and just the feeling of it afterwards. And there was there's a stack of people like that, but that's the feeling, man. Like that's the one that feels, that feels so good. That's the one you chase as a coach.
So the first day that she walked in to the gym, it was G3 at the time. And I said, oh, hey, why are you here? Why us type of thing? And she welled up immediately.
Oh, really?
Right. And I was like, okay, wow, this is going to be a pretty impactful story. So I was able to be part of that journey, like we all have. But like I've seen her.
You're Molly's accountability coach.
That's right.
In a
right?
challenge,
So
you had a
seeing
close
the challenges
relationship.
that I've been her accountability coach for. But going from not being able to have the confidence to lift up a 20 kilo barbell in a class to like, I'm not sure if I can do that, to then finally be convinced to, you know, even sign up to this relay team, and us knowing that she's more than capable of doing it, to then, like you said before, have those feelings creep in. Oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, but then switch around to then jump in that team and see what she did as well.
She is so proud of it. You know, she's so glad she did it. You know what I mean? That's the first thing I said to her. I said, are you glad you did it? She goes like, absolutely. Like, she loved it. She just loved it.
Yeah.
And not even just Molly. Like, what about our last minute? I don't want to use the word.
Super subs.
I don't want to say peer pressure, but peer pressure.
Super subs.
Stack of subs, bro. So Stacey Martin, Mia James, Phoenix as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we had a bunch of teams that like on short notice had people out for injuries, and like when the bat signal goes out, bat signal goes out, and these girls rally to support the teams and make sure that they can get to the line. Yeah, massive shout out to those girls.
I think doing things like that with the relay as well, shouting out, like, hey, we need to fill in, it now starts to bring those different groups of the gym together as well. It's like you could have two members that have been training at the gym at different time slots, never met each other, but they've both been there for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
And they're like, I've never met this person in my life. But we see them every day, and we're like, how do you not know each other? And then, but it brings those two groups together, and then you find they start training together at different time slots, and then it creates new groups and new friendships, and it's like that goes outside the gym as well, which 100%. Is so good to see.
100%.
Shout out to like those ladies crack me up. So like Teagues, Ames, Tanisha.
Oh, and Bree.
Like that team, man, they cracked me the hell up.
How's the content that they were making? Like,
that was
awesome.
good.
And
so good.
Let's not forget that Tegan as well, coming on 7 months pregnant.
Yeah. That's a massive
7 months pregnant, and she was determined.
Yeah.
She was determined that she was going to do this race. And I love the fact that these other 3 ladies built that race around the capability she could have, so she could still be a part of it. You know what I mean? And then even from there, we got Megan, Marie.
Yeah.
And they had a few partners.
That was with Amanda and Mia. In that team.
Amanda, Mia, big ups to both. Like Amanda had 2 races that day, 2 relays.
Didn't something happen? Like she had to request to get a time changed because
they were on at the same time.
Because they were on the same time slot.
The heat times were too close.
And
how got it sorted though?
How dedicated? Has she only been with us a month?
Yeah,
maybe a month. And like you said, the bat signal goes out.
Doing that before the race though is so nerve-wracking. Like anything that you have to change before the race, name change, whatever it is, and you got to go to that help desk. You don't know whether it's going to happen or not, and it's another stress that you just don't want before the race.
Yeah, and then our last relay team with Chloe. So we had Chloe, Samantha, and that's where we had to bring.
So it was, Chloe, Stace, Sam, and Mia.
Yeah.
And
big shout out to ladies.
I remember being at the sandbag lunges, and there was a very, very broken Stacey at one point with a sandbag over her back. So she'll know if she sees this, but there was a lot of screaming and shouting, getting her through that last leg of the sandbag lunges, which was really cool. She actually reached out to me afterwards and said, thank you so much. So, and you don't do it for the thank yous, but you know the pain that she was in. Like it was like, well, where has this come from, type of thing. And then being one of the subs that had come in last minute, minimal to no preparation, and then facing that.
And before we move to Thursday, you better shout out to your wife, because she'll be waiting like, where's my shout out?
So I wanted to touch on that too, for sure. I think one of the biggest things for me was, for Kayla not being able to run 200 meters to being able to run a K and then do a station, then run another K and then do a station. And we spent some time training and getting her ready leading up to that. So definitely proud. One of the things I think for me is having the vision of my 2 boys with the sign that they made for their mum, seeing her do the war balls, and I'm like, that to me is a core memory created there, and the boys getting to see their mum do something hard. Yeah, that was amazing. So good.
And Sarah, like the once a month member we have, like she'll have her 300 towel by 2045.
But you know what?
But she turned up and she did it.
She turned up and she did it, and she also did the first run of that relay leg, which obviously is a long one. Is a long one. Did the ski, did the sled pull. I saw her face after the first length of the sled pull.
So Sarah went ski sled pull.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah.
That's what I done.
There's only one rest station.
Because you only get one rest station.
That's
Like legit, bro. Like I got outside and I was like trying to fucking get air in.
Yep.
And then like literally walked inside. I was like, "Where are you? You got to go." And I'm like,
it's your turn. It's your turn. So yeah, she did absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
well,
that's
and Craig, her husband, and the kids were there as well,
Yeah.
cheering on too. So that was really, really cool to see.
Love that.
Really cool to
Mad.
see.